Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. If you're brand new to Tuber Chat and you're watching the replay, forgive us because we are experimenting with a few new features. And if you're here for the first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. If there's anybody watching right now that can't chat, please reach out to me on Instagram and let me know. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. Of course, we've just turned on a couple of different features in the background, including our subscriber only chat, and we want to make sure that everybody can get in. The last time we tried this, it didn't work, so we're taking a bit of a chance today. We did do a short test the other day, and it seemed to be working. But again, if you can't chat, it's probably just a glitch. Please reach out to me on Instagram. Again, it's all one word, Tuber Chat, or reach out to any of our moderators and let us know. George, forgive me, I don't want to pronounce that wrong for you. George Sells, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. And again, we have a lot of dynamic creators here. More will come through the chat today. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And one more time, if anybody's watching and can't chat, just please reach out to myself or one of our moderators on Instagram. For myself, it's all one word, Tuber Chat. Keep an idea. Or I'll keep an eye on it. Right now, we're looking at two pineapples, and these are some dear friends of Tuber Chat. They have been with us for a very long time. They have a lot of exciting things that have gone on their channel, particularly their 24-hour live stream. And over the last couple of weeks, they took a trip to Alaska, and they brought us a lot of different footage. They already live in a gorgeous area of Hawaii and now have started their travels so that they can bring us a world of content. So hopefully everybody will check that out. I just wanted to introduce you to this channel quickly if you haven't had a chance to see them earlier. And then Pal Smoothie Whirl and More, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. You'll meet lots of friends and family members if you read our video description, and just follow those simple instructions. If you have any questions, just please mention 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow at the beginning of your message. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it shortly. Let me spin the wheel. I just want to get our first channel up off the Wheel of Doom for today. And I will go through our chat, do some introductions in a second. Forgive me if I haven't welcomed you already. And Chris's Clever Craft is going to be the first channel that we're looking at from our chat list. As I need some more names, I will add them from those participating in the chat, of course. Chris's Clever Craft is a friend to Tuber Chat, has been for a while now, an exciting creator and somebody who brings fun not only in their videos and their content on their channel, but also outside when they come over to Tuber Chat, for instance, and they're in our chat, or even when they're supporting on my other channels, which they absolutely do. They bring fun everywhere they go. So hopefully you'll have a good time meeting Chris's Clever Craft with 278 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther. It's pure variety on this channel right now, but like I said, a lot of fun. And so let's see who's with us in the chat today. In the meantime, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Abby Stalker Mom is in the house, an extremely supportive creator. I've already got a few channels on the wheel as well. Unmasked Lifestyle, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, Shan Island Gal, and Bingy Roy Vlogs are all members, so of course I put them on the wheel right away as soon as they came in. Wolf Spirit Productions is here. They may not be able to be here for a long time today. And that's purely an assumption. I just heard them say they might not make it at all. So I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. So thank you for coming in. And I see that Black Phoenix is back. It's always good to have you here. Charlene Heel brings a ton of energy and positivity everywhere she goes. JD Knight 7, it's good to have you in the house. Lord Texas Boy Gaming, good to have you back. Mark the Shark happens to be a member of our moderator squad on our copyright free music channel. For anybody who hasn't already seen it, all the music that you hear in the background of Superchat is available as copyright free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there, and we will go and raid that later today so everybody can have a quick look and see what is going on. Mel and Chris Lifestyle TV, good to have you back. Pal Smoothies World and more, glad you're still hanging out. George Sellers, thank you for being here with us. Of course, one of the most supportive creators on all of YouTube, Scratch and PPA, is here as a dedicated and beloved moderator. We'll look at that channel later. And Michael's Adventures will send his regards for everybody right now. Hopefully he'll join us later. Spotless Com is a dear friend, somebody who supports us every single day. Therefore, we try to do the same. They've always got something going on their channel. The American Wanderer, good to have you back. The How-To Lady, another creator who spreads her unique style of energy and fun and positivity through the chat. You can see it puts a smile on my face just knowing you're in the chat. Moody Artist is in the house. The Moody Artist has actually been really making a lot of appearances lately, supporting a ton of creators and supporting me on all my channels, and I appreciate that. The Real Deal with Shonda is always here with us as well, another extremely supportive creator. Unqualified Player, good to have you back. And Vibes with the Thompson Family is another extremely supportive channel as well. So hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Again, if there's anybody watching that can't chat right now that has already subscribed, please reach out to me or another moderator. For myself, it's all one word, Tuberchat on Instagram. Let me know so that we can get the glitches fixed, but it should be working okay. And thank you everybody for your patience. Corinne and Mark is here. And I'll give you a spoiler alert. I know that tomorrow we're going to raid a premiere that Kristen Welton has ready to go, and I saw the thumbnail today. She's wearing Corinne's Life shirt. It's an interesting story too, because Corinne and Mark sent over a shirt each for myself and Kristen Welton not too long ago, and I think they intended on me taking the one that Kristen Welton has, but I ended up taking the one that I think they intended for her. But I love my shirt, so that's okay, and I'm sure she's happy with hers. Kristen, my love, of course, is usually here with us in the chat. I'm not sure whether she'll be able to make an appearance tonight, but we will look at her channel tomorrow. Charlene Heel is still hanging out. And hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat already. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for reminding everybody. Yes, please, if you haven't already given a thumbs up for the stream, they really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and it really does help, so I'll appreciate it greatly. Bingy Roy Vlogs is going to come up right now. We're going to have a look at a channel that brings us a lot of do-it-yourself videos, and I really enjoy what I've seen so far. Now they've got something else I got to watch. I'm falling behind here. But what I've seen so far from this channel is do-it-yourself videos that I believe anybody can do, and resources that are easy to find around most homes, and then as well the kind of things where if you follow along and you create these projects, you'll reap the benefits of those for years and probably decades to come. And then Sam's Vlogs Trains and More has a shirt from Corinne and Mark. And then, yeah, Corinne and Mark. I noticed it right away because I know what it looks like. I wear mine actually a lot more often than probably Corinne and Mark even know. But because I'm so used to seeing the logo, I noticed it right away when I saw the thumbnail come up today. Phase Yoda Phase King is in the house. Good to see you here, and hopefully everybody's enjoying meeting new friends and family members already. Again, if you're willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And Bingy Roy Vlogs has 567 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Oh, yeah, that's okay, Corinne and Mark. Yeah, I promised. I never mean to ever break a promise, right? I try to do as I say in most cases. And I promised Corinne for I don't know how many days in a row, I'm going to open my gift, and it's a hat. You'll have to watch the last episode of Tuber Chat to see that right now. And I did wear it during that episode, so I filmed it so I can use it as a Happy Meal video, which I'll compile a few things together. But I did wear the hat last time. Now I'm going to hang on to it because we're expecting more lockdowns. I don't know if that's going to happen, but in Ontario, Canada, everybody's kind of predicting that we're going to be locked down again. If that happens, I won't be able to get a haircut, and I will thank the dear Lord for the hat that Corinne and Mark sent over. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. But I'll likely have that on again sometime in the near future. So, Bingy Roy Vlogs, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, somebody who's with us just about every single day here on Tuber Chat. Let's spin the wheel. I see Wolf Spirit Productions is coming up next. And forgive me and all my repetitive announcements today, but if there's anybody watching that can't chat, it could be a glitch. Please reach out to me on Instagram and let me know. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. Does the watch... Charlene Heel has a great question. She's saying, do the watch hours stick when you swap playlists? What's my experience show? So, Tuber Chat's monetized. And during the summer, right as we were working up to monetization, which was only a year ago, a year less than a week ago, it was monetized fine. Now, I've monetized 5 channels, and I've never seen a problem with swapping playlists. I've done it on my personal channel. I've done it for Tuber Chat. So I know there's a lot of talk about the ideas, but because none of us are Google engineers, none of us are YouTube engineers, I don't know if I would believe everything I heard, even if I could ask one myself. But my bet is that nobody's having trouble with watch hours when you are swapping playlists like that. You're essentially just running videos for each other. Warren Floyd, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Relentina Branch family, thank you for coming in. And as a side note, when we talk about watch hours, the only number that matters for your public watch hours are in your monetization tab, especially when you're looking on a computer, the dials that show you how far you are from the 4,000. When you look at your 28 days and you look at your 365 days and stuff like that, it can be very confusing because the numbers are different between all of your watch hours versus your public watch hours, which are eligible for monetization eligibility, if that makes sense. So just keep that in mind. Life with Adrienne XO is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and has been a friend of Tuber Chat for a long time. Polly 180 Animation Studios, always good to see you in the house. And Blue House Travel, sorry, I knew you were here in the beginning. Forgive me for not welcoming you earlier, but thank you for coming back in or for hanging out if you've been here the whole time. Oh, who just hit 1K yesterday? Modest Moongazer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I haven't been featuring channels lately, but if I was going to feature a channel on a stream, the next one would be Modest Moongazer. This is somebody who is giving unbelievable support. First of all, she's here in Tuber Chat regularly, but I believe she supports on all my channels actually, but she has been extremely supportive lately with the copyright-free music channel, in there just about every single day, as a matter of fact, and I really do appreciate that stuff. Who just said that they just hit 1K? I thought I just saw somebody say that they hit 1K yesterday. Forgive me because I'm always behind in the chat. I'm trying to catch up here. Team Goodman, good to see you here. And Facing Reality, I started a few minutes early today because the stream is so unbelievably late. So I just wanted to get on. And The Real Deal with Shonda hit 1K. Very, very good. Thank you so much for letting us know, because The Real Deal with Shonda is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who's out supporting others. And then here as well with Superchat, she supports on all my channels as well. And I really appreciate all this extra stuff. And that's very cool, Warren Floyd, that you've got some serious success happening so fast with some of that stuff. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with you and check that stuff out. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is in the house. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has been with Superchat so long that they were featured on episode number 2, and we are on episode number 268 today. They are still here with Superchat, and Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is an extremely supportive creator. And then, yeah, forgive me, everybody. I just started a few minutes early because today is a very late stream, so I wanted to make sure that we got on as fast as we could. And thank you, yeah, Modest Moongazer. We're actually doing very well for thumbs up today, so thank you, everybody, for that. Wolfspear Productions is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a gold member, so we see this channel every single day. Usually they're here with us anyway every live stream, but as well, we see them in the slides that I run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so, so it makes them very easy to connect with them. They've got their featured channels front and center, which is great to see. They are extremely generous in every way that you can describe. One of the things that I notice about this creator is that they constantly share for others, including Superchat, and I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other in that way. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Yes, JD Knight 7 has been with Superchat from the beginning and is still here after 268 episodes, actually with 2 channels now. JD Knight 7 also comes to us with Jeremy D-Day, and I'm sure we'll have a look at that channel as soon as we get JD Knight 7 up on the screen. So Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder's got some new stuff going on. Unmasked Lifestyle has been a long-time supporter to Superchat as well. Forgive me, Kid Wonder, our moderator took your message out just because it's self-promoting, but Kid Wonder was just saying they've got a new video on Instagram, so everybody will catch that as they connect with you. Oracles and Beyond, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, Cassie. I always have a great time hanging out in her live streams. How To with Key, good to see you here. I thought you'd been here once before, so forgive me for that. Maybe it's because you commented on one of the videos. But it's great to have you in the house. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And there we go. Yes, Bautisimo is welcoming you as well. And then that's very cool, Warren Floyd. Here, what you'll find for anybody that's brand new to Superchat, the best success is found in supporting other creators. So you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat here. Everybody's willing to connect. And as you connect with them, you visit their channel, watch a full video, at least 3 minutes long, leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few sentences, give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on for all creators as you see me do. Come back into the chat here, let them know that you've done that. They'll do the same for you. The best success is always found in making the first move. Everybody here will be willing to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. Sparkle's Hope Chest is in the house. This is another generous creator. And by the way, not that I really need to make much mention of it because we are going to mention it in the chat. One of the robots will mention it regularly. I've turned the ads off on Superchat now so that everybody can be in here faster, making your connections faster. So you can thank our members and Superchatters for that. But I'm going to leave the ads off from now on. Antoinette at Fun is in the house. And I did see a brother of a certain age. When members come into the chat, I add them onto the wheel right away. But as we get down to 5 or 6 names, I'll start adding names from our chat list as well. Unmasked Lifestyle has been a dear friend to Superchat for a long, long time. An extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Somebody who's been with us in many different capacities. They show generosity in every way that you can. They happen to be fully monetized now, so there's lots of ways to support them when you get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. And we have joined them many times for both live streams, premieres, and as well, I actually joined them in person. You can see right here for their 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which was really, really cool. I don't often say that a channel would be for everyone, but we always have food in common, every person, right? So when we look at a channel that's either, you know, cooking or healthy living or healthy lifestyle, I often might say that this is a channel I think everybody should follow, and definitely Unmasked Lifestyle is a great supporter, so you'll find that kind of support coming back to you when you subscribe to them. So with 1,280 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. There's 2 pineapples right there. We looked at that channel earlier, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Like I said, they've got some really exciting stuff happening on their channel. You girl Lala, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators, part of me, should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Relentina Branch family is up right now with 130 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 140 that they're thinking about, a little bit closer to the 200 that will be around the corner for them. Pal's Island Kitchen is in the house. Let me get you onto the wheel as well. And like I said, in a little while, I will get to adding some more names from our chat list. The Real Deal with Shonda's willing to swap playlists, which is very cool. And anybody will be, a lot of creators will be willing to, if you want to just simply say I'm willing to swap playlists. And then as well, Relentina Branch family, I'm just getting to know this channel as they're fairly new to Tuber Chat. They've been with us a few weeks now, but hopefully everybody's enjoying connecting with them. It looks like pure variety on this channel, so I'm going to enjoy getting to know these creators, and hopefully you'll enjoy that as well as we push them along a little bit farther. I'm going to start getting my list together here. We're also testing a sponsorship. I didn't see if that popped up yet. If we saw our sponsorship from Bautisimo, or if that is even still running. I didn't check right before we started. Yeah, there it is right there. So it looks like we're doing okay. Everything seems to be in order. If anybody's watching and can't chat, it could be a common glitch. We've tested a few new features on today's live stream. Please reach out to me. It's all one word, Tuber Chat on Instagram. And let's see what we can do here. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel going. The Real Deal with Shonda is getting close to monetization. Very cool. Hopefully we'll help her out with some watch hours. And again, everybody's welcome to make those arrangements to swap playlists anytime if you'd like to. And Pal's Island Kitchen is coming up right now. This is another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Again, another cooking channel, Pal's Island Kitchen. I'm always interested to see channels like this because I want to see what people are making for themselves, for their families around the world, in different countries, in different areas, and things like that. So I always find this stuff very interesting. I started on YouTube many years ago, but for the last couple of years, you know, I'm subscribed to thousands of creators now, and 99% of them or more have less than 10,000 subscribers. But I really like the look that we get. You know, I feel like it's a real unfiltered look most times through creators' eyes into their own world, into the things that they're doing. I particularly enjoy cooking channels for that reason, because, you know, I'm no chef or anything like that. I can cook to save my life, but nothing better than that. But it's interesting to see all these different dishes and stuff, and I feel motivated to try from some of these creators. Now, as well, Pal's Island Kitchen happens to be an extremely supportive creator. I see them out supporting other creators regularly, as well as here in Tuber Chat, and on our copyright-free music channel occasionally as well. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of support coming back to you. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. I'm moving a little bit faster than I usually do, but that's okay. We will get as many channels on the screen as we can for today before we go tonight and visit the copyright-free music live stream, where everybody can continue connecting over there. Hyundai Yang 1987, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome too. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members today. Corinne and Mark is up now. And with 1,180 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. Emotion was on right before us, as a matter of fact, with a live stream. And they've actually got 2 channels. I'm going to show you both of them when they come up, but I've got Emotion on our wheel right now. Corinne and Mark is fully monetized, so you can support this channel with super chats, memberships, and in many other ways when you get there. And then, thank you to Pineapples, my dear friend, for getting us going today with a super chat. I really do appreciate that. We already looked at that channel, but as a matter of fact, 2 Pineapples has become a dear friend. And now that they're back from their trip to Alaska, we were actually just on the phone today. We talk often, and they share, we both share with each other a lot of different things that we're doing. But I told them about an hour before Tuber Chat started, a couple hours before Tuber Chat started, that I was going to take ads off now, because there are enough super chatters and members and things like that. I want to make sure that everybody can get in here and be growing their channel, making as many connections as they can. So thank you for your super chat, your extra support. Of course, I appreciate that. They've done that many times before, and for that reason, I can just let the ads go on Tuber Chat. Fanatic Guide is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then, oh yes, Charlene Heel is talking about, can I go over the rules? So basically, the way that we connect here, it's very important that we all are following the full procedure, because YouTube for the last year has been purging very aggressively anything that it deems is invalid or inactive, and that goes for subscribers, likes, views, comments, even thumbs down, to be honest with you. And so it's very important that we do everything we can always to support each other when we're connecting. But the way that we specifically do it here is to make sure that we visit a channel. What I recommend is starting a conversation, just to make sure that the creator behind the channel is going to be aware that you're about to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video, well, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. It's very important that we watch the full video. And it's not enough to watch 3 minutes of any video. We must watch a full video, at least 3 minutes long, better if it's 4, 5, 6, or even 7 minutes or longer. While you're watching that video, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. You don't want to say nice vid or new friend here or fam from Tuber Chat or any of the stuff that you think hundreds of other creators could be saying, because your comment might get held for review, and that gives YouTube a mark to kind of say, we might take your subscription away, and the next day we don't want that to happen to anybody. Then when you're done, you want to give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on for all creators, as you see me do. That should make your connection stick. Then come into the chat, let them know you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. And oh, thank you, Love Ice TV. Good to see you in the house. Forgive me, I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here. I know I fall behind so much, especially when I'm talking about one of these things. But it's very important that we all do as much as we can for each other while we're connecting. And then thank you so much, How To with Key. Corinne and Mark is a great example. For instance, they're here as a member and a moderator, but they happen to be one of the most generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters that I've met. Corinne and Mark is another, Corinne behind Corinne and Mark is another dear friend, somebody who I speak to offline occasionally and is willing to share information, you know, the kind of things we like to help each other with when it comes to the behind the scenes look at our channels, the things we're learning as we grow, the things we experiment with to see how they affect our channels and our outcomes. You can see that they have the featured channels collaboration going on their front page, as well as they're willing to swap playlists with other creators. And like I said, they are fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. But they also allow people to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in Superchat. So I'm going to spin so that we can get another channel up on the screen. And thank you for the positivity and the kind words, how to with Key. It's always my pleasure to be up here. I'm always happy that we're doing this. Superchat was inspired. The idea behind this growth stream was inspired by the generosity that I saw 2 years ago in so many other creators in what we call the small YouTuber community. And, you know, I kind of knew that a growth stream would work, even though there's hundreds of them out there, but where we focus on the relationships and the friendships that are made. So I'll show you an example here. Sparkle's Hope Chest is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, another creator who shares for other creators regularly, and has their featured channels collaboration front and center. So when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend this for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. If you imagine a world where you have 100 friends on YouTube, and I'm not talking about 1,000 subscribers, I'm talking about 100 true friends who are excited when you come out with new videos, who want to help your channel grow and are truly behind you, like having the wind at your back. That's what I'm talking about. Wouldn't it be wonderful if every single video you put out got 100 views in the first day? That's what we're talking about. And that kind of thing can happen easier than we think it can when we start building a lot of relationships like this. So if you're even here, for anybody that sticks around with Superchat for even 5 minutes, you are probably the kind of creator who is generous, who enjoys helping others, possibly even to the point of giving more than you expect to receive in most things in life. If that's the case, you're going to have a great time here and meet a lot of other like-minded creators. Luckily, I was able to see that there was so much of this so long ago. Now we've built a community and truly a family around the idea in this live stream so that everybody can connect this way. Winners happen. Thank you for coming in. I just want to make sure I get them on the wheel right away. And the Moody Artist, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. Lord Texas Boy Gaming, I hope I welcomed you earlier. I know you've been here a long time. I just can't remember for the life of me if I said your name when we started, but I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it. The Moody Artist, because of your super chat, I'm going to make your channel the next one that we look at before we start spinning the wheel. Again, and Sparkle's Hope Chest has pure variety on their channel, but they post frequently, pretty much once a week. There's all kinds of stuff to see here, and like I said, they are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're here with us every single day. 344 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 350 they're thinking about today, and then they'll be halfway on the road to 400. The Moody Artist is coming up next. And Jeremy D-Day is in the house. That's the second channel from JD Knight 7. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And Emotion, thank you so much for another super chat. Emotion has done that to us many times. Emotion is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a gold member, so we'll see their link dropped every 30 minutes or so, as a matter of fact, by Nightbot. But thank you for that. We'll look at both of Emotion's channels when we get them up next. before I spin the wheel again. And then how to with Key is mentioning, do we lose bananas if we visit who visits the same day? So the key that we seem to think is what prevents that is making sure that everybody follows the full procedure. Now, in most cases, even myself, when I'm here in TuberChat, what you'll see is when I put a brand new channel on the screen, like for instance, it will get your channel up on the screen in a little while. When I get it up, I won't subscribe right that minute, but I will do it within the next 24 hours. I recommend to everybody to connect right away. If you think about it, TuberChat now is on episode 268. We do this 4 times a week, have almost been 100% consistent for over a year now. The system absolutely works, but you're only responsible for your half. Now, I've done as much as I can to control who's coming into TuberChat and to make sure only the most serious people are going to want to stay, let's just say. That should make it easy for you to meet a lot of people who are willing to have the patience to go through what we need to connect. Like I said, watching a full video at least 3 minutes long is very important. Leaving a meaningful, genuine comment, giving a thumbs up, turning the notification bell on for all creators after subscribing, as we all do here. That's the mentality here. That's the minimum. There are tons of creators here in the chat that will do much more than what I talk about, and everybody, of course, is willing to do that. Emotion, thank you for another super chat. That makes them our stream boss again. And they've been the stream boss many times. So yeah, how to with Key. There's a lot of talk out there about the idea of how people how people connect. But I can tell you, even myself, TuberChat, when I'm out supporting other creators and in other live streams and I meet people, I follow these instructions to a T. You will see thousands of my comments out there. When I've connected with somebody for the first time, it's usually a minimum of a 3-minute video. I leave a comment that may not be as meaningful as yours, but they do have 3 or 4 sentences. I do give a thumbs up, and you will see today I leave a notification bell on for everybody. And you will also notice that more than 99% of the channels that I put on the screen are already subscribed. It is extremely rare that anybody ever loses TuberChat as a subscriber. So forgive my very long speech about that. Hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. If you've mentioned a question or a comment that I've missed, please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That will help me see it a little bit easier, and then we will keep our eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Right now we're looking at the Moody Artist, so thank you one more time for your super chat. They've been an extremely supportive creator for a long, long time. They happen to be a member of our Twitter list, as a matter of fact, as well, one of the first members. And that happens for anybody that tweets or retweets for TuberChat. They've got a lot of featured channels here with some familiar faces, of course. And with over 2,000 subscribers, they're doing just great. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. So thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. We're going to look at Emotion. When I look for this channel, I search for Emotion New Soul R&B, because this is a talented singer and songwriter, and R&B music is what we find when we get to Emotion's channel. They have 2 channels. I'm going to show you them both. This is where we see their original works, and I'll talk about the other one when we get it up here. Mr. Fulton Mraz, good to see you here. And 6-year anniversary for Mr. Fulton Mraz and his girlfriend in just a few days, as a matter of fact. That's very exciting news, very cool. Abby Stalker Mom, thank you for the time that you spent. And then again, forgive me anybody if I've missed anything that you've mentioned, like a question or a comment. Just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up. That girl Prinny, good to see you here. Forgive me if I didn't welcome you earlier. Spotless Calm, of course, I mentioned because they've always got something going on their channel. I might have missed you today if you ran one. I'll have to look after. And my pleasure, the Moody Artist. And thank you one more time for your super chat. TWTTV is in the house. Always good to see you here. Rochelle Vanterpool, good to have you in the house again as well. Thank you for coming in. So Emotion shows us his original works, and again, this is an extremely talented singer and songwriter, and they're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. You will notice this is an official music channel with 1,540 subscribers. I believe that means, and I really should check, that you can find Emotion's music on YouTube Music very easily as well. Very, very cool stuff. Now, what we find from Writing with Emotion New Soul, the second channel from our stream boss Emotion, is where we get to see a behind-the-scenes look at the writing process behind the original works from Emotion. The biggest thing that I recommend, or that I talk about when I talk about Emotion to people who may have not heard their music yet or seen their channel, you'll agree with me as soon as you get there. If you haven't already heard their music, you will feel like you already know this artist, even if it's your first time listening to them, because they have got like just so much experience and a vibe that just rings true for everybody that gets to their channel. We have a lot of fun with Emotion when we get there. We visit them for premieres and live streams. We're hoping that they've got something for us next weekend, as a matter of fact, as well. They, of course, allow people to connect in their live streams. They encourage it. So, again, forgive me if I've missed anything. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And I see a second, or forgive me if I've missed one. To me, this is the second reaction video. Has got almost 5,000 views in the last 5 days. Most of those views came within the first 24 to 48 hours, as a matter of fact. So Writing with Emotion New Soul and the creator behind these two channels is just doing a great job with a couple of reaction videos where they're targeting the same audience, which is very, very cool stuff. So we've got a lot to learn over here. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is coming up right now. And I'll try to mention the, when we see Bautisimo come up in the chat again, they say something along the lines of, the only thing sweeter than Tuber Chat Connect and Grow is candy by Truman Factory. Something they say. As soon as you see that in the chat, if you watch the screen, you're going to see this sponsorship graphic pop up. So it's something I'm experimenting with. It's with the robot Bautisimo. And I'll let everybody know how that goes over the next few weeks and see what I think about how worth it is for streamers and stuff like that. But it's interesting that they've got that done. Bautisimo is a robot similar to Nightbot, Streamlabs, or Stream Elements. I happen to use it. It is a paid service. So I want to make sure that I make a good recommendation to everybody, whether or not to bother with that. Because I wouldn't want somebody to go out and pay for a service and then have a sponsorship that doesn't cover it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll keep everybody apprised. But you'll notice it in the chat now that I've mentioned it. As soon as the chat message comes up, within a few seconds, you'll see a graphic in the middle of the screen. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More has 1,270 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're always here as a member and a moderator. They happen to be a moderator on our copyright-free music channel as well. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More shows generosity in every way that you can, including making a live stream every single week, like this one here, where everybody's free to connect in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. As well, he's willing to swap playlists with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours. And as you'll see, he does the featured channels collaboration with some familiar faces down there. Sam's birthday is coming up in 2 weeks. Hopefully everybody will catch that. And Uniquely Lavish, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat again. And if there's anybody watching right now that can't chat, it could be a common glitch. Just reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, or let any of our moderators know on their social networks if you don't mind. but it looks like we're good to go today. Thank you everybody for so many thumbs up. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. A brother of a certain age is coming up right now. This is a fairly new connection for Superchat, so I'm still getting to know this channel, but I'm sure everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Let's get them up here right now. They've only been with Superchat a few weeks so far. Let me make sure. Did I spell it wrong maybe? Yeah. Brother of a certain age, there they are right now. 41 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the first 50. That'll put them halfway on the road to 100, of course, and we'll get this channel moving. One of the things I like to do for any channel under 100 is hit the discussion tab here and leave a comment for them here, because this can give the algorithm an extra little boost to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this channel. Please don't take that away in the next day or two, like we were talking about earlier. And then thank you, How To With Key, my pleasure. Charlene Heel is almost at 200 already. My goodness. That's actually a fairly quickly growing channel in my opinion. Now, Charlene Heel has been with Superchat for a little while now, and it feels longer than they've actually been with us, because Charlene Heel supports not only on all of my channels, she brings a ton of energy and fun and positivity and engagement everywhere she goes. So when I visit other live streams and premieres and comment on other videos, things like that, I see Charlene all over the place supporting people, which is really cool. Derek's Journey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Charlene Heel is definitely a channel to watch, because when I talk about some of these channels that are unbelievable supporters, it's interesting to see the support that comes back to them. So for instance, I'm going to check my list right now and see what we can do about adding some more names to the wheel from our chat list. I'm going to start with The Real Deal with Shonda. It's interesting. I should just call some of these creators the usual suspects, because The Real Deal with Shonda is with us every day, Spotless Calm every day, Abby Stalker Mom every day, Charlene Heel every day, because these creators are working on their channels, but they all are, it's funny that they happen to have been so active here in Superchat today to get onto the wheel first out of our list. But these are creators that are all out supporting others regularly. All four of these creators that I just put on the wheel, The Real Deal with Shonda, Spotless Calm, Abby Stalker Mom, and Charlene Heel, I believe all four of them support on all of my channels. But when I'm out supporting other creators, I run into all of them regularly. So I joke about this with Spotless Calm because they are so unbelievably supportive. They support on Superchat every single day, our copyright-free music channel every single day, and so therefore I try to do the same thing for them. Now, like I said, today's I'm behind. You'll see I missed today's because I was actually out all day. That's why today's stream is so late, so I will catch that one afterwards. As a matter of fact, I should add it. Yeah, I'll add it to my watch later list right now. And then when I get some new connections, I'll make sure that that runs at the bottom of my watch later list. But you see what I'm talking about here, right? And Spotless Calm does interesting things on their channel. Sometimes they do live streams, sometimes it's a premiere, but they mix up their visuals and audio so that you get something different every time you're there. But whether it's a live stream or a premiere, there's always an engaging crowd and content in the chat. So there's always something happening over there. Lots of friends to meet, and they absolutely allow people to connect in their live streams. And then Love Ice TV was just asking for Spotless Calm to head over to their channel. So that's okay. All right, let's see what's happening here. 530 subscribers. They're halfway on the road to 1K. They've actually climbed. I thought you just hit 500. So was it? Are you growing as fast as I thought? The last 30 subscribers seem to just pop up. Unless I'm wrong about that. And we're going to look at Charlene Heal right now. So Charlene Heal, like I said, spreads a lot of positivity and energy everywhere they go. They are bringing a ton of engagement into the chat, and I run into them regularly. So first of all, they support here on our copyright-free music channel as well, and they're out supporting other creators regularly. I have seen them join us for lots of raids, where, you know, we try to raid a different channel almost every single day on Superchat, at least 3 out of the 4 days. We raid different creators, and Charlene Heal seems to be one of the ones that's always there supporting. Okay, that's okay, Blue House Travels. So one of the things I need to just mention again, for anybody that hasn't been to Superchat like too many times before, let's just say, one of the most important things when we're connecting with each other is to make sure that we're watching full videos that are at least 3 minutes long. We cannot connect on any of these really short videos, or you're almost guaranteed to lose your subscribers the next day. We don't want that to happen to anybody, and it happens regularly with YouTube because they want to make sure to purge anything they deem is invalid or inactive. The best thing we can do is show YouTube how serious we are about supporting another creator when we connect with them by watching that full video, at least 3 minutes long, better if it's 4, 5, or 6 minutes, even longer, and leaving a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a few sentences. No emojis, no new fam here, friend from Superchat, or any of that stuff, because if you think about what you're going to give as a comment for a creator and think that other creators might be saying the same thing as you or something similar, you're likely to get held for review in your comments by the YouTube spam filters, and then you will possibly and very likely lose the connection the next day. So it's very important that we always have in mind the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive. Think about the kind of comments you want other people to be giving you and put that foot forward. You know what I mean? Leave a 3 or 4 sentence comment. You will get tons of those back over time. Not necessarily right away, but you get what I'm saying. You'll hear me tell stories here on Superchat for 2 hours every single day about creators that are generous, who give much more than they expect to receive, and you will see the overwhelming support that comes back to them for that reason. So Charlene Heal is definitely a shining jewel in our Superchat family, and somebody who's out spreading a lot of positivity, energy, and engagement everywhere they go. That really helps, right? When you're in somebody's live stream or premiere and you're engaging the chat, that really helps the host in an abundant number of different ways. So hopefully everybody will always do that. 195 subscribers. We're going to have Charlene Heal over 200 any day now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer right now. We're going to look at Winners Happen. And it's time for me to start getting some more names onto the wheel, so I will do that. Winners Happen, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And this is another creator who is not only supporting here on Superchat and in our copyright-free music channel, but as well, I see them out supporting other creators and engaging the chat regularly. So I put a lot of focus on this stuff because it really is that important. You'll hear me tell these stories over and over and over again, and I know I say a lot of the same things. For those of you who are newer, you'll find out pretty quick that I will say a lot of the same things over and over and over again, but it's because they're so important, and these are the keys to what make our channels have a strong and solid foundation. If you can just post one quality piece of content every single week as a minimum, if you're not there yet, just get there as fast as you can. But if you can get to that point, that's enough to make your channel grow. The things that we're doing give you a solid and strong foundation of friends and possibly even family members as your foundation grows on your channel. These are the people who are going to give you the solid foundation that brings you the initial views, makes your channel solid, and then YouTube will come along with the algorithm when it's your turn, and there's no way to predict, and take a couple of your videos and really make them fly, and that's when your channel really takes off. We see it over and over and over again. So this is Winners Happen. Like I said, generous, loyal, and dedicated, to say the least, as supporter. 767 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to the 800 that they're thinking about. They do a mix of videos and live streams. I always have a good time when I'm hanging out with them. Tiffany Wears T-shirts is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And I hope I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That will help me see it a little bit easier, and hopefully I'll catch it the next time around. Oh, you went down. Okay, Spotless Calm. I was wrong. Okay, you moved a little bit quick there. The other thing, too, is I noticed that the purges that happen when we lose subscribers, it happens to everybody. Even TuberChat loses subscribers. But when this happens, I find that it's with the most aggressive channels. I didn't say that just for Tiffany Wears T-shirts today. That's, I always say it that way. When you're growing too fast, when you're moving too quickly, because sometimes, I can sit here and I can say we got to watch 3-minute videos, but you could just decide to go and watch 2-minute videos on somebody's channel. Now, the other thing too is that we are only responsible for our half, and I cut myself off when I was talking about this earlier. You can only be responsible for your half. This is why I recommend to everybody to start a conversation in the chat before you connect to somebody, to make sure you're on the same page. And I recommend to everybody not to jump on brand new channels as soon as you see them in the chat, because you want to watch what they say, get an idea of their intentions before connecting. If you just grab every brand new channel that comes in right away, head right to their house and leave them a package, you can't bet that they're all going to do the same thing for you. But if you cherry pick and watch every creator that you're connecting with, it takes a few extra minutes, but I promise the extra work is worth it. You will find yourself with a much stronger foundation of creators that are supporting you, and you're not going to have the losses. There are some creators who come to TuberChat regularly that don't lose subscribers ever. And that's because they follow the procedure to a T every single time, and they take a lot of care in thinking about who they're going to connect with before they connect. So, Derek's Journey is willing to swap playlists. Lots of other creators will be willing to do that, so please don't be shy. You can just say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Wayne's TV Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Oh yeah, Corinna Mark lost 9 last night. Yeah, it happens. Actually, today I'm getting a lot of word from a lot of creators that they've lost. Now, if you think about this, forgive me. Now, TuberChat is just, it's a growth stream. There are a lot of growth streams out there, but anybody that's talking about losing subscribers today, TuberChat hasn't been on for 3 days. So you can see, like I said, this is happening to everybody. I don't watch my subscriber numbers enough to be able to notice whether I took any kind of a loss in the last 24 hours. I can go back in 2 days and look at the analytics and see if I got any kind of a purge. I'm sure that I did, like everybody else, right? But like I said, as I put channels on the screen, nobody ever loses TuberChat. It almost never, ever, ever, ever happens, because I always follow the procedure without exception. So, not that everybody doesn't, but again, I'm just saying, there's, as long as you know you're doing that, we're all going to grow. Everybody moves farther, faster than it feels like a lot of the time. Michael's Adventures will joke with me later. I always say it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back. He'll say it's 5 steps forward and 4 steps back. But either way, we keep moving. Facing Reality, I hope I welcomed you earlier. I'm sure that I did when they first were here. And then, yeah, How To with Key. It happens to everybody, I promise you, but we keep growing. I find myself in somebody else's monetization celebration almost every week. There's lots of creators that are still growing through all this purging that's been going on. It happens all the time. So we just keep going, and we just do as much as we can for others while we're connecting. But then as well, it's important that when new channels come into the system and start connecting, that we take them by the hand and guide them along as well, especially to the importance of connecting the way that we're talking about. Now, we've done as much as we can on Superchat to make sure that we're getting as many people as we can to come in every week, but as well making sure that only the most serious creators are going to stay. So you should have a great time meeting a lot of loyal and dedicated supporters here, and your losses should be minimal from the people that you meet here in Superchat. Call Me Ender is in the house. Good to see you here. Oh, and there you go. Call Me Ender hasn't lost any lately. Very good. I actually just swapped playlists with them. If anybody else is willing to swap playlists, please reach out. And Radical Productions is in the house. Good to see you here. Forgive me if I didn't welcome you. I did see you come in, but I was in the middle of one of my long speeches, of course. Radical Productions is a creator that's been with Superchat for a long, long time. They have thousands of subscribers. Oh, yeah, Facing Reality was here earlier. But yeah, I see that you were quoting. Tiffany wears t-shirts. We were watching... I was with my parents today. We were watching something on the TV. It was like Fail Army, and I forget what the name of the show was. Something about animals, and it's like America's Funniest Home Videos, but it's all animal videos. And there was emus running around. I'm still not clear on whether it's supposed to be emu or emu, but maybe one of these days I'll learn. And hopefully everybody otherwise is doing okay. Antoinette at Fun has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Superchat for a long, long time. I'm going to get some more names on the wheel in a second from our chat list, by the way. Antoinette at Fun recently went on a cruise. I still have yet to catch up with some of these videos, but it's very exciting to me. It's pure variety on this channel. As you can see, travel, family, store hauls, mukbangs, all kinds of stuff. Peace and love always. Antoinette at Fun is a supportive creator that's out supporting others regularly as well, and they support on all my channels. I keep mentioning this when creators come up who I notice. I'm not saying I catch everybody, so forgive me for anybody that I miss, but when I say, you know, these creators follow like all of my channels or support on all my channels, I just want to show you what kind of supporters they are so that you can enjoy that kind of support coming back from them as well. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm going to take a break for 3 minutes right now. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next, and I'll add some more names to the wheel in another moment from our chat list. When we get back from our break, we're going to be looking at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. So we're back and we are looking at Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. This is a creator who's been with Superchat from the beginning. As a matter of fact, has been a friend to me for 2 years on YouTube. One of the most supportive creators that I've met. They have been with me all this time with Superchat from the beginning. So much of a supporter before Superchat even started that they were featured. They were the first creator out of the Superchat community to be featured on episode number 2. And then again on episode number 101 with their second channel, which I'll show everybody in a quick moment. And Modest Moongazer, I noticed that Scratch and PPA mentioned a couple of your Facebook posts or Instagram posts today. I actually follow Modest Moongazer on both my Instagram accounts now. For that reason, we're going to look at that channel soon because I put them on the wheel along with JD Knight 7, The American Wanderer, Pal Smoothie Whirl, and more, which we're going to look at for the first time, and FaZe Yoda, FaZe King, along with Team Goodman. Jack Dawson is in the house. Thank you for your super chat, my dear friend. Jack Dawson has done that to us many times, happens to be a member as well, but thank you for that extra support. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make sure that we look at Jack Dawson's channel next before I spin the wheel again. For anybody that is in the chat that wants to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I will appreciate it greatly. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder has 2,660 subscribers on their main channel, and they are fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. They are also engaging in the featured channels collaboration, which I talk about all the time, and I'm just going to show you their second channel. And hopefully we'll push them towards monetization on this channel as well. 648 subscribers over here. Again, they do the featured channels collaboration, so it's nice to see that front and center. Like I said, Kid Wonders Gaming and Livestream has been a friend and a supporter for the better part, if not over 2 years now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We're going to look at Jack Dawson next, and thank you for your super chat. When I look for Jack Dawson, I type in Jack Dawson, MLB The Show, or Assassin's Creed, or Call of Duty, or one of the other games that he plays. He plays all the most popular games on his live streams. What he's able to do as well is commentate as a fantastic commentator to keep you up to speed with what's happening in the gameplay, and keeps up with the chat conversation, which is really cool. Love, support, and respect is the key, is the motto that you'll hear from Jack Dawson. That's what you'll get from him. That's what you'll get from his community. And he is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. You will find other friends and family members within his live chats, as well as he likes to make sure that everybody's connecting with each other. So thank you one more time, Jack Dawson, for your generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. And Jeremy D-Day still in the house. Yes, I've got them on the wheel as JD Knight 7, but we'll look at both channels when they get there. And I'll add some more names as we need them. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more, thank you for hanging out. They are always here as a member and a moderator. It's extremely late for them, as they are 5 hours later than us. I am in the Eastern time zone. It's almost 11 p.m. Makes it about 4 in the morning for Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more, I believe. But they will likely be with us again tomorrow. And let's see what we're going to do about spinning the wheel. Jack Dawson also has 1,710 subscribers or so on their channel right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,800 that they're going to be thinking about. The American Wanderer is coming up next. This is another creator who's back with us every day here on Superchat. We want to take a look at their channel and see what they got going on for us today. You'll notice this creator actually has a few things available as well, and it's nice to see this kind of stuff. We talked about Corinne and Mark earlier, who are making, I didn't mention it, but they're making merchandise, not just for themselves, but for other YouTubers and small businesses. We see some more work here being done by the American Wanderer when we talk about vinyl graphics, t-shirts, license plates, logo design, obviously some graphic design work there as well, which is very cool. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them on their channel, and they've got a lot of variety, even though their banner is talking about a shuttle bus conversion and travel vlogs. So there's lots to enjoy when you get to their channel. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. Watch Natals, thank you for coming in. And hopefully that's, is it Watch Wix? Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. You can correct me. It's nice to have another Canadian in the house. I happen to be close to Niagara Falls, Canada. And we got a few Canadians here. Derek's Journey, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make that channel the next one that we look at before we spin the wheel again. I appreciate that extra support, of course, and you've knocked a little bit more life off of our stream boss, Emotion. He always loves it when people knock life off of the stream boss when he's got that position. He's done that many times. Thank you everybody for the thumbs up again. We are already at 70, which means we're doing fantastic tonight. I really do appreciate everybody doing that. And the American Wanderer has 1,460 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,500 that they're thinking about. We see that they have a premiere coming up tomorrow evening, in my time zone, and hopefully everybody will check that out. We know that we're going to have brand new content from them. This actually is something I want to see, upgrading your shore power and solar suitcase connections. That's interesting. I hope I catch that while you're on. I should be able to. You're actually going to do your premiere while Tuber Chat is on, so I'm going to catch that right after tomorrow's live stream. Unmasked Lifestyle still in the house, and Gloria's Platter has just walked in. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for that extra thumbs up. I always appreciate that extra support. Let's spin. Actually, we're not spinning. Derek's Journey gave us a super chat, so we're going to look at Derek's Journey's channel right now. They've done that to us many times before, and then I'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. Derek's Journey actually brings us a bit of variety in the midst of their motivating content, mostly fitness related. So we can see that in their videos here. They've actually been so gracious as to use some of our copyright-free music in their videos as well, and for that reason, we've put at least one of their videos on our front page. And for anybody that hasn't already seen it, all of the music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream going on over there where there's almost always somebody in there, always conversation to be had. We will go and raid that in another hour or so after Tuber Chat so that everybody can have a good look, and we put out a brand new song today. I try to release a different song almost every single week over there. And our collection is growing. So, Derek's Journey has 1,130 subscribers or so right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. And again, it's a lot of motivating content here, a lot of fitness related stuff, but we do get a great look at the creator behind the channel as well. Let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. We're going to look at Pal's Smoothie Whirl and more. Now, I wonder, this wouldn't happen to be the same creator from Pal's Island Kitchen, would it? I'm just curious, because this is the first time we're looking at this channel. I wonder. I can't know without watching some videos. But we're looking at this channel for the first time, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Tiffany wears t-shirts. It's, for the time being right now, the music on the copyright-free music channel is called, it comes from Ghost Producers. So what these guys do is they produce music and then they sell it to people like me, let's say as a record label. So you buy like all the rights. You buy the song, you buy the like work files, the MIDI files, the different pieces and sounds and everything else, right? So you buy it outright. It's very expensive, but you then own the rights to the stuff. So I don't tell anybody I make it or any of that stuff. I plan to possibly start making my own music. A lot of people here know that I used to be in radio. I used to do a lot of work with music and stuff like that. So I might get involved in that. But for right now, it's just ghost produced music. So that's why there's not really an artist name. The artist name on all the songs is the same as the channel name. And then I'm very clear with everybody that it's ghost produced. So I don't know how much sense that makes to everybody. Ghost producers, in the case of music, are like ghost writers for a book. A famous writer might pay a ghost writer to help write the book for them, and then they do the polishing and editing and stuff like that. Ghost producers, in the case of music, do the same thing. They're very talented, and then so sometimes they put out their own stuff. Most often they're just quickly trying to sell their talent and their time to people like me who are buying it and then releasing that music. Very much unlike Emotion, New Soul R&B, who writes, creates, and even sings on his own tracks, which are very cool. That's a talented singer and songwriter. I am simply what they might call an executive producer or a post-production producer. Somebody who deals with the stuff afterwards. But thank you for asking. And then, yeah, anybody could. Because these, there's lots of places available, like even Fiverr, you can hire producers on. And you'll get an idea of how expensive it can be if you have a look at that. Mama Mariah Graciosa, good to see you here. And forgive me if I've missed anybody coming in. And Poly 180 Animation Studios. I will be looking for producers, so I do put in all the descriptions and stuff like that I'm looking for producers. If there are producers that do the same type of stuff that's already there, I may expand into other genres later, but anything that matches what's already on that channel. And Watch Wix, forgive me if you corrected me, I didn't catch that, but hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And again, it's great to have you back in the house. And let us connect with this channel. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is take one of their videos. Hopefully there's something over 10 minutes here. I'll just take the longest one I can find. If that's not the case, I'll take this 7-minute one and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch that video in full, I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. And I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. Then hopefully they're subscribed to Superchat as well, and they have our notification bell on so they don't miss our further live streams. They're always here. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. The American Wanderer, thank you for the time that you spent. I always appreciate every moment that everybody can spend here. The American Wanderer has been here just about every single day for the last long while, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Abby Stalker Mom is an extremely supportive creator, somebody who supports on all of my channels, is here with us in Superchat. I think every single day, comes on the Copyright Free Music channel every day as well to keep the conversation going over there, and I always appreciate that extra support. Abby Stalker Mom is also out supporting other creators regularly as well. I got to catch up on your channel. You're posting so frequently. You're posting more than once a day on some days, it looks like here, which is really cool. It's great that they're so active. We don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push this creator towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. We always just want to be helping each other as much as we can. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get to another channel. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster. We've already been on for almost an hour and a half. We're going to look at Scratch and PPA. This is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. They are always here as a dedicated and beloved moderator. Scratch and PPA has built up quite a reputation as a supporter and therefore is a moderator on a lot of different channels. 710 subscribers. So what I say to a lot of people, I haven't mentioned this in a while, but you know, once you hit 700 subscribers, my personal feeling is that that's when the 1,000 starts to feel really real to you, because you're like, at this point, you know that it's in your future. It's just a matter of time, right? And by the time you hit 800 subscribers, now it's obviously getting really close. But 700, I think, is a really great milestone to have passed. And it looks like Scratch and PPA's got it locked in. I've heard a lot of word about purging over the last 24 hours or so, and Scratch and PPA seems to have this locked in. So on this channel, what you're going to find is an interactive series of videos, and what that means is that you have the opportunity to vote on next week's content if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, which I do. Pardon me while I just look at the chat here. I just noticed a message sent by Bautisimo. I certainly hope that that is a referral link for myself, but it looks like it is. I gotta double check that and see. That's an important note to check out. Was there a horrible graphic in the middle of the screen there for a moment that didn't work out right? I'm just curious if everybody saw something really weird on the screen there. Call Me Ender says, oh, that was new. I wonder if that's what it was. Barb's Country Home, good to see you here. So I'm experimenting with this new sponsorship thing that they've got going on, and I noticed an extra message that just came through the chat. So I'm watching all this stuff so I can let everybody know what this is like before I decide to recommend it to anybody. But what they might have done there is put a referral link for myself to Bautisimo, but with the advertisement for the sponsorship there to try to entice people to sign up. So we'll see. I'm going to have an eye on that, actually. I'm going to make a note of it too. When it comes to referral links and affiliate programs and stuff like that, there's a lot to it. And luckily, I have a lot of experience. Not that I think I know everything. Of course, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. But I do come from a place where I can give a little bit of make decisions, let's say, as to whether I think something is good for everybody here at Superchat or not. If something is not good, it's going right away. I'm not worried about a couple of dollars for something that wouldn't benefit everybody or be useful, let's say, to the community at all. But I'm going to watch that very closely. Have Cheetah Will View, good to see you in the house. And yeah, I don't know what that graphic was. It looked terrible, so hopefully they'll fix that. Scratch and PPA, forgive me for the cutoff while I'm talking about this channel. So, like I said, they are an unbelievably supportive creator. So, when you see this interactive series of videos, you also see the fact that they feature a different creator in every single episode, which gives you over 30 opportunities, could be close to 40 now, to meet generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters on this channel by watching the replays of the other videos, which I think is really cool. I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other in this way. So, what you'll also find is the Scratch and PPA puts out a premiere every Tuesday. It happens around lunch. In my time zone, it's 12:15 Eastern. And you'll find a chat that rivals channels with thousands of subscribers. It is very fast-paced, very high energy, a lot of fun to be a part of, and you'll meet lots of friends and family members over there as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Let me spin. And Chris's Clever Craft. Yeah, so Chris's Clever Craft, the small image that comes up is for the actual sponsorship from Bautisimo. But I think that what they added between Monday, when my last stream was, and today, is this new thing where they're automatically putting a referral link in the chat for, hopefully for me. I'm going to make sure. If not, it's going out right away. But it's probably for me. And then they're using the sponsorship when you get to the page. I went and looked at it on another screen here to try to entice people to sign up. So Bautisimo has a referral program that works like most others. You know, if people sign up with your referral link, you make a couple dollars and they get a couple dollars off or something like that. But thank you for the idea. And I'm going to go back and watch the replay and see what happens. But that little graphic that comes in the middle of the screen just says there's a promotion in the chat. Sorry, it goes that way, yeah. And then it shows you that there's a message in the chat. Khalid Delicious Food, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for the kind words. Roy and Becky's Travels, good to see you in the house. Always happy to see you here. Roy and Becky's Travels, I always have a good time when I hang out with them in the chat. I've had a tough time this summer because I'm out working outdoors away from a computer so much more often, so I find myself struggling to catch up with everybody. But Roy and Becky's Travels, they actually have not only an engaging audience, but they actually do a great job with the production on their show as well. When you see it for the first time, you'll get what I mean right away. The Real Deal with Shonda has 1,000 subscribers, so it looks like they've got it locked in. Hopefully we'll get them a few extra right now to make sure. The Real Deal with Shonda is another creator who's out supporting others regularly, not just here on Superchat. They come to our copyright-free music channel, and I run into them in other people's chats and channels constantly supporting. So hopefully everybody will enjoy some of that support coming back to them as well after you connect with The Real Deal with Shonda. And I'm going to see what I can do right now about adding some more channels into our wheel from our chat list. What you'll find, Chris's Clever Craft, is as soon as that message comes up from Bautisimo in the chat, it'll say there's nothing sweeter than Superchat Connect, you know, or something like this. As soon as you see that, a few seconds later, the graphic comes on the screen. So they've got it timed well. They seem to have really tested. They know what they're doing before they put it out. And it's worked for the most part. The only thing that I'm not sure of yet is whether it's going to be worth it for a lot of creators. Now, if you're PewDiePie or Mr. Beast, of course it's going to be worth it because you've got so many views, like, you know, within the millions, you're going to make all kinds of money. But I don't know whether it's going to be suitable for a lot of creators in Superchat yet because it is a paid service. So I don't want anybody going out there paying $10 for Bautisimo just because I use it if it's not something that's going to benefit you. You know, if you have to pay $10 to make 11, well, maybe it's worth it, I don't know. But we'll find out soon enough. I'll keep everybody apprised, and after the first month or two, when I see what comes in, we'll get an idea, and I don't mind disclosing that to everybody to make sure everybody understands. Hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. If you're willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Did I not have Facing Reality on the screen today? For the life of me, I can't remember if we put up Facing Reality on the screen already. Facing Reality is with us every single day and engages the chat so much. Please let me know if not. The How-To Lady, definitely it's time for you to get onto the... Here, let me put Facing Reality on there. They should have been one of the first ones. But just please correct me if I'm wrong, if Facing Reality's already been on the screen today. For the life of me, I can't remember. This is the thing. We've got these supporters that are so supportive. They come in every single day. And now I can't remember, even though we haven't been here in 3 days, whether I've already looked at Facing Reality's channel today. But that's okay. And I will get some more channels on the screen. The How-To Lady is on there right now. We're looking at Shan Island Gal. Blue House Travels, let's get you on here. I know you've been here since the beginning. Let me see what else I can do here. Gloria's Platter's been here for a while. Polly 180. Oh, pardon me. The Gathering Within is in the house. Good to see you here. Forgive me, you slipped by me. Tiffany wears t-shirts. And I'll spin the wheel for now, and we'll get to our next channel. Shan Island Gal is actually a new member to Tuber Chat, so we don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. We always just want to help push each other along. One of the things I like to do is hit the discussion tab on any channel where I don't know the sub count, or if they're under 100, and leave a comment for them here. That can give the algorithm an extra little boost to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this creator, so please don't take that away in the next couple of days. And Charlene Heel is doing great. Her positivity and energy is coming back to her with support, obviously. So hopefully we'll keep her channel going. Phase Yoda Phase King is coming up right now. 2,640 subscribers. This is a creator who's extremely supportive. They're out supporting others regularly. They're here with us in Tuber Chat every single day, and our copyright-free music channel every day as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And there's a lot more to this channel than gaming, but you will find a lot of live streams here, and I try to catch them as often as I can, usually once or twice a week. And then, yeah, Khalid Delicious Food, we can see your messages. Outgoing Azariah, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully we'll push Phase Yoda Phase King a little bit farther towards the 2,700 that they're thinking about. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, they really do help. I'll appreciate it greatly. Hopefully everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and it really does help. Jack Dawson says love, support, and respect is the key. And like I said, that's what you'll find from him. That's what you'll find from the community that surrounds him as well. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And Khalid Delicious Food, I'm always good. Thank you for asking. I feel like I got a couple mosquito bites or something like that. I keep reaching for stuff like that. Team Goodman is in the house. It's time for Tiffany Wears T-shirts to remind me to drink water. Or ginger ale. How about some Canada Dry? And hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Jack Dawson, I'm always good. Thank you so much. Jack Dawson dropped a super chat on us a little while ago, so we looked at that channel. He is an extremely supportive creator, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. Team Goodman is in the house. Good to see you here always. And I just caught Team Goodman again on another live stream. As you can see, they've got a premiere coming up tomorrow. Actually, tonight. Is your premiere in an hour and a half, an hour and 15 minutes or so? Not too long after Tuber Chat. So hopefully everybody will either catch that or know that you've got brand new content coming up when you connect with them. There's another channel. We don't know the sub count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. And then, forgive me, I keep not catching it. Okay, I put Facing Reality on the wheel, so that's okay. Let's spin. I'm going to move a little bit faster now because we've been on for a little while. We've been on for about an hour and a half, a little bit longer now. In a little while, what we'll do, we'll get as many channels on the screen as we can, but then we're going to go and raid the copyright-free music channel, and we'll show everybody the virtual 24-hour live stream that's going on. Oh, we're missing Tiffany Wears T-shirts premiere right now. She's got a premiere going on right now. But everybody knows there's brand new content to catch from Tiffany Wears T-shirts when we get over there. She's an extremely engaging creator. She is a lot of fun. She brings that fun everywhere she goes. She has a lot of energy, and she is very much loved and well respected by her community. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her, and you will see she's got 1,800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's actually already halfway on the road towards 1,900. And then Outgoing Azariah, we're always going to take out any messages that say please watch my video or please come to my channel, because everybody here that you meet is going to see your brand new content as soon as they get there. We always take out any messages that are self-promoting. Shards of Gaming, good to see you here. Yeah, today I had some family obligation in the day, so I had to make the stream really late. But I try to never, ever, ever take a day off from Superchat unless I absolutely have to. So I'd rather push the streams way out to an inconvenient time, because we always meet different people. We want to accommodate people in different time zones, right? But I'd rather push the stream extremely early or extremely late so that we can still run it. And then tomorrow we'll get back to a more regularly scheduled time. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, but it's always good to have Shards of Gaming in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know for sure they gave us a thumbs up on the way in because they always push for us to get more thumbs up. So thank you for coming in. Hopefully everybody will support them and connect with them. I'm going to get some more channels on the screen in a quick second here. Poly180 Animation Studios is coming up in a second. I accidentally misspelled that. Oh, I keep doing this. Poly180 does not have a space, right? There we go. Poly180 Animation Studios. Make sure we match that avatar there. 115 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Poly180, did I put you on our featured channels list yet? Poly180 Animation Studios has been with Superchat several times before, but you'll see they have the featured channels collaboration going on here in the front and center on their channel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to get this done, and I'm going to add them to ours right now. I'm not sure whether I did that already. So one of the ways you can get there is by clicking Customize Channel when you're logged in on your own front page. And then, yeah, thank you, Shards of Gaming. Chris's Clevercraft. Oh, Team Goodman, yeah. The times can be confusing, but yeah, forgive me, Poly180 Animation Studios. This might be the first time I've seen. Usually what I do is I tell everybody, like, if you featured Superchat, let me know and I'll do it right away. So I hope I haven't delayed in that, but we'll get it done right now. But I do appreciate it. And like I said, you can imagine the impact in doing this with other creators when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages this way, right? Because I think it speaks volumes. Not to mention, it definitely makes marks in the algorithm when your channel keeps getting pushed on so many people's featured channels lists. So Superchat has a few featured channels sections. If you don't already have one, you can click this add section button here, and featured channels is right at the bottom. If you need another way to get to this page, you get to it from the customization tab on the left of your YouTube studio. There's lots of things you can add to dress up your front page. We have 3 featured channel sections, 2 for members, and 1 that I talk about all the time, which is the featured channels. If you want to move these around, you just simply grab them and drag them around the screen as you'd like. If you want to mark the time, by the way, it's a little bit tougher today. I think we're an hour and 40 minutes or so into today's live stream. And you can rewatch this if you need to. So when we click on the section to edit the contents, yours might be empty, but you can just search for a channel. Like I'm going to look for Poly180 right here. And then pretty soon, Poly180 Animation Studios will come up. All I have to do is click the box. Poly180 Animation Studios is automatically added to the bottom of the list. I click Publish, and then those changes will be made on the front page. Sometimes it takes a little while. I don't know why in this particular case. But afterwards, you can click on the featured channels here, and you will see the whole list of all of our featured channels. And then Poly180 Animation Studios has just been added. They used to have a feature where they shuffle these. Whether they're going to do that again or not is beyond me right now. Yeah, it's not there yet, but it'll automatically come up by itself very soon. So let's get back to that channel for a second, and we'll see what they got going on for us that's new. And then, yeah, thank you, Khalid Delicious Food. I appreciate every moment you could spend here. The How-To Lady is coming up next, but we're looking at Poly180 Animation Studios right now. And then when you add a featured channel, it comes up like this, how to with key. And then you can add many. You can add, like Superchat has over 100 now, but you can add many featured channels like this. What I recommend to anybody is if you have more than one channel, to put them at the front of your featured channels like this. You can feature a single channel if you want, and a bunch more information comes up. Like if you want to look at the Superchat front page, you'll see that. Or you can do it like this, like Poly180 Animation Studios does, like a lot of other creators do as well. And then let's just have a look at what we've got on their videos page. You can see I've got some catching up to do, but they've got a variety of different videos. Particularly, I see Blender music videos. That's interesting. And then again, the name says it all, Poly180 Animation Studios. So I did say we spun. The how-to lady's coming up next. And then I'm going to get some more names onto our wheel. Let me see what I can do about that. The how-to lady has a ton of energy and spreads positivity and engagement through the chat regularly. I'm going to show you some serious branding on this channel. They've changed a few things lately. And thank you, Shards of Gaming. They always push for us to get those extra thumbs up, so thank you, everybody, for those. I'm just looking at my list on the side here to see what I could do. Call Me Ender needs to come up. How to with Key, we're going to look at that channel right now, or soon. Radical Productions, of course, is a big channel that we're going to have a look at. They've been experiencing some serious growth over the last long while. Tiffany Wears T-shirts we looked at. JD Knight 7 is on the wheel already. Bluehost Travels is on the wheel. Glorious Platter, Watch Natal's and Wade's TV vlogs. And then I'll add some more names shortly. So again, for everybody that has been here, whether you've been here many times before or not that many yet, so the way that the wheel works is I have a robot. That Bautisimo robot happens to do a great job with statistics. So it keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. It's not just about how long you're here. It's a combination of both. And then when I need names for the wheel, I look over at my list and I start adding in that order. Sorry, I didn't mean to spin already. Facing Reality will be the next channel that we look at. Right now we're looking at the How-To Lady. As you can see, she has her featured channels front and center. We were just talking about that. It's always good to see creator support. But when you look at her videos, you'll also see, first of all, there's a lot of motivating stuff here, including weight loss, working out, things like that. But you also see a lot of videos promoting other creators and small businesses, which is great to see. She actually did a very considerate and thoughtful job with a shout out video for Superchat, which of course is on our front page because we always put videos like that out there. But she did an exceptional job, and I really do appreciate that extra support. Even mentioned a few Superchat family members while talking about that video. 395 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer to 400. And when we look at these Fierce Fashions, you'll notice that the branding on this channel and the thumbnails, the banner, are the same as the other channel, but just with different colors. What I like about this idea is that if somebody was to see these videos suggested, even if they were different channel videos, you would basically understand they're from the same creator. So you might see one come up in your suggested and say, hey, I like this creator, even though it's actually a different channel, which is very cool. So These Fierce Fashions has 47 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther right now. We'll get them halfway to the 100 that will get this channel really moving. One of the things, like I keep saying, is anytime I see a creator under 100, I leave a comment on the discussion tab so that the algorithm gets another little boost to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this channel. Next, we're going to look at Facing Reality, and forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. James Eller, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Cute Goth Girl Gamer, forgive me, I didn't put you on the wheel yet, but I've got you on there now. Cute Goth Girl Gamer, of course, happens to be a member, so I put them on the wheel right away. Started making music again, which is very cool. We're going to have a look at that when we have a look at their channel. And Blue House Travels, it's my pleasure having your channel on the wheel. It might still take a little while to get it on the screen, but we'll get that going soon. Have Cheetah Will View and Roy and Becky's Travels are on the wheel now. And I'm going to move a little bit faster because, like I said, we're getting on close to 2 hours now. We're not in a rush, but I want to get as many channels on the screen as we can. Facing Reality has 665 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've got a premiere coming up in a couple of days, which will be very cool. We'll have brand new content from them. As you can see on their banner, it says encouraging words and positive messages, and that's what you'll find even when they're out, especially here in Superchat. They spread a lot of positivity and engagement in the chat, for which I'm grateful, of course. They are somebody who's not afraid to engage the chat, both with comments and questions, which is very helpful to any host when you are engaging their chat. Fanatic Guide is on the wheel. And hopefully everybody will push Facing Reality a little bit farther. They got 665 subscribers. Like I said, we'd love to push them a little bit closer to 700. I've got some catching up to do with that channel by the look of it. And forgive me while I just catch up with Instagram there. Anybody can reach out to me anytime if you'd like to. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. Doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think there's something I can answer, but I also appreciate when people spread information, especially things that they're learning, so that we can help everybody in the community as well. I can spread that information around. Michael's Adventures, another extremely supportive creator, is in the chat. They celebrated a birthday last weekend, and now they're back with us again today. They're always here as a moderator. Whenever they can't be here right away, they make sure that everybody knows that that he's thinking about us. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Thrill Seeks is going to set a premiere for Monday. We're going to go and raid that. I always set my raids in advance, of course, but we'll have new content to look at from Thrill Seeks coming up. I noticed you got a new avatar too, so that's cool. And forgive me, please, if I've missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Right now, we're looking at Cute Goth Girl Gamer, who's talking about making some new music, which is very cool. Cute Goth Girl Gamer actually does a variety of different content on her channel. She streams just about every single day. Sometimes it's StreamYard panels. Sometimes it's individual live streams from work and things like that. Sometimes she's playing games, most often. And then once in a while, she also makes music and then puts that music up on her channel for everybody to enjoy as well, which is very cool. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. Spotless Calm. Yes, please spread that info around. It's very helpful when we learn different things. Yeah, notifications are a finicky thing too. Okay, let's spin. And we'll see what's happening here. We're going to look at Roy and Becky's Travels. So I always have a good time hanging out with them. Now, what you'll find from these creators is live streaming more often than anything else, and I've been lucky to catch them several times. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. But what strikes me on this particular channel is the production value. They put a lot of work into their live streams, which is very, very cool. You'll have to watch it to see what on earth I'm talking about. But like I said, I always have a good time in these under the awning live streams. I don't catch them anywhere near as much as I would love to, but I have been with them several times, so hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them. They're almost at 1,500 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer. Sparkles Hope Chest, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, this is a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They happen to be a member. We did look at that channel earlier, but I do appreciate that extra support, especially knocking some life off of our stream boss emotion. So let's spin the wheel one more time. And Roy and Becky's Travels, let's just have a look at their channel, because they've got, trivia night as well, which is cool. Any game nights are good. I can't believe how behind I am. I thought I saw you not too long ago. Home Improvement, I sure did like that show. Trivia night, very cool. These under the awnings are where I usually catch them. This is very cool. So they're doing a lot of trivia nights for these TV shows. I'm interested to see that. It says 1 week ago. Roy and Becky's Travels, if you're still in the chat with us, what day of the week? Do you have a specific day of the week that you do the game nights? I'm just curious, because for me it just says a week ago, but that could mean Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. So they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel. We're going to look at Blue House Travels now. And then I'm going to try to catch up with the chat. Life is Danny. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And as we work the wheel down after a few more channels, we'll start adding some more from our chat list. Thank you for everybody hanging out tonight, especially at such an unpopular hour. It's a little bit of a different thing, but I did an extra late stream today. But I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help, and I'll appreciate it greatly. Blue House Travels has 19 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat, but one of the things I like to do for any channel under 100 is leave a comment on their discussion tab, and this gives an extra little boost to the algorithm to kind of say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this channel. Please don't take that away. Now, in the case of this creator, we know that channels under 100 are, like, the road to the first 100 is more challenging than, let's say, it was even a year ago. So what we want to do is always as much as we possibly can for each other when we're connecting, but especially in the case of a brand new channel like this, we want to do a little bit extra. So you're always free to do much more than I talk about when I say watch a 3-minute video. Obviously, they must have only videos that are 2 minutes or shorter, because I used that video to connect with not too long ago. Actually, no, they got a few more. Okay, I must have connected with them with a few videos here, but they've got an 8-minute one there. They've got a few longer ones, but I would go an extra step further. Maybe watch an extra video. Oh, and then Roy and Becky's Travels, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. We just looked at that channel, but I really do appreciate your extra support. So I see Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central Time is when you do the game night. Did I miss that on your channel? I'm going to go back to your channel in a second. I'm just going to look at that. Did you do one today? Because that would have been about 4 hours ago or 5 hours ago or something like that. Oh, Watchwicks, yeah. Stuck at a certain number, can't wait to get to 100. So we have ways that can help a little bit. The road to 100, it's just that it's harder than it used to be. You know, the party is kind of over now, if we want to say that. Thank you, Chris's Clever Craft. Always a pleasure to have you here. And then, but keeping in mind the idea that if you give much more than you expect to receive, that applies to everybody. We see it come back again and again and again. You hear it in the stories that I tell constantly here on the channel. I did say I was going to go look at Roy and Becky's again for just a quick second. That's Blue House Travels right there. Hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with them. Roy and Becky's Travels. Oh, they did this one here today. They got a premiere. That will come up, actually, that's quite a few days from now. Next week. This is Raid Paradise. Okay, so, yeah, today's Friday. Maybe you just skipped your game night for today? Okay, so typically Fridays at 6 p.m. Central is when we can look forward to those. But hopefully everybody will have their notification bell on when you connect with Roy and Becky's Travels. We'll make sure that we catch those. I want to catch one. I want to see what you do over there because, like I said, they do a great job producing their original live streams. Call Me Ender is coming up right now. This is another creator who's here with us just about every single day. I just swapped playlists with them, actually. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, then you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thrill Seeks has a premiere coming up on Monday that will be 8 minutes long. Very cool. We'll be happy to see that. Unmasked Lifestyle still in the background. They've been here for the whole live stream. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Superchat for a long, long time. Call Me Ender has 392 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're going to be at 400 any day now. And we can see that they've got a brand new video coming out tomorrow. Or a live stream. Sorry, it's a live stream that they're going to be doing tomorrow at noon my time, Eastern Daylight Time. Michael's Adventures is on a 3-day weekend. That's good because Michael's Adventures has been working a little bit extra hard lately. How To with Key is coming up right now. Let's see what's happening with this channel. We're looking at this channel for the very first time. So, with 153 subscribers, I'm hoping we can give them a warm welcome and push them a little bit farther. They're already halfway on the road to 200. I'm hoping we can get them just the littlest bit closer today. And, yeah, if Call Me Ender, thank you for reminding everybody, Chris's Clever Craft. Call Me Ender wasn't feeling 100% last week. Hopefully you're all good now. How To with Key. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take this 16-minute one here, and it's, oh, how to make a YouTube banner. Very cool. I want to see what you've done there. But I'm going to add this into my watch later list. And pardon me, what I'm going to do is after the live stream, I will go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this channel banner and tutorial video, and I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. We're going to look at Watch Natal's right now. And this is a creator who's been back with Superchat many times before. They came into our community blazing with engagement. And you can see that they've got over 1,000 subscribers now. So hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther. Looks like they've got it locked in with well over 1,030. We'd love to push them a little bit farther on the road towards the first 1,100. And you can see that it's pure variety on this channel. It says family, lifestyle, vlogs, and challenges. There's lots to be offered here, but it's great to have Watch Natals in the chat. Mrs. VSNC09, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then hopefully we'll see you again very soon. My pleasure, How To with Key. Hopefully we'll see you again very soon. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change just so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Phasmophobia, am I pronouncing that right? It took me like a minute just to read that. Tiffany wears t-shirts. Is that a game? Must be. You said you never played it. Interesting. And then my pleasure, How To with Key. So let me spin. We'll get another channel up here. Like I said, I'm moving a little bit faster now because we've been on for 2 hours. So we'll see what we can do about getting as many channels on the screen as possible. And Wayne's TV Vlogs is coming up. This is a creator who comes through frequently. I'm glad we're getting a chance to look at this channel right now. And I'll add some more names to our list in a second here. Over 3,000 subscribers. They've actually got 3,260 or so. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 3,300 they'll be thinking about. They're fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support them when we get to their channel, including super chats and memberships. And there's pure variety on this channel. So I have to do a better job of getting to know this creator. I can see I'm behind, but hopefully I'll do that, and everybody else will enjoy doing that as well. Whenever I see a creator over 3,000, I say, you know, there's much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. I think everybody will agree that by the time somebody gets to 3,000, they must have some instinct and the channel is really moving, right? Oh, my pleasure. Sorry, my mistake. Tiffany wears t-shirts. Interesting. That'll be interesting with a few channels in our paranormal niche as well. Let me spin. We'll get another channel up here. Next weekend, I'm supposed to go out on another paranormal adventure, so we'll see about that. Gloria's Platter is coming up, and I still have to make a behind-the-scenes video from the second paranormal adventure I went on with Huntophobia at the Screaming Tunnel here in the Niagara area a couple of months ago. Gloria's Platter has 692 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this creator a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. As a matter of fact, Gloria's Platter I just swapped playlists with, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And if anybody wants to swap playlists here in the chat, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And I'm going to add some more names from our chat list right now before I get to spinning the wheel. Mom Mariah Graciosa. Mom Mariah Graciosa, was your, do you have 2 channels? I thought I saw another channel today called Mom Mariah. Mrs. VS NC09. If there's anybody in the chat who's been here for a while that hasn't been on the wheel yet, as long as you're active in the chat, we'll get to everybody. Shards of Gaming, of course. Do you know how many thumbs up I've gotten? Probably on many different streams. Many different streams. Just because Shards of Gaming has helped push. Now, Scratch and PPA is doing it constantly. And I appreciate other moderators and other people in the chat reminding each other to thumbs up. But Shards of Gaming does this unique job of always expelling energy when they're talking about, like, come on guys, can we get to 80, can we get to 90, and pushing everybody, which is really cool. So I'm always I like to try to notice things about creators, because my imagination tells me that when somebody's doing something like that for me or for us here at Superchat, then they'll likely do that for many other creators as well. And again, like I said from the beginning, it's generosity that I saw in creators that inspired me to even be here and do what we're doing, because I know there's so many generous creators out there willing to help each other. We hear it in the stories that I tell all the time. Plasmophobia. Oh, really? Wow. I gotta see that, because that would be a cool, that sounds like something that if it's got multiplayer, that might sound like something that would be a great game for collaborations with anybody even interested in the paranormal realm. Right now you're talking about 2 niches coming together, which could be very cool. So it's just a thought. Yeah, Halloween's coming up quick. I got to think about that, Thrill Seeks, and see what we're gonna do on Tuber Chat for that. Oh, well, Shards of Gaming, so one of the reasons why TuberChat moves the way that it does is because I, first of all, been on YouTube for several years, right? I was running channels for other creators for a couple of years before I even started really working on my own. TuberChat's only been here just barely over a year, and I've been on YouTube for what I think is 4.5 years now. It's 4.5 or 5.5 years, but I think it's 4.5. And so you can imagine I had a lot of practice and was able to come from a position of experience before starting TuberChat to think about what I was going to do. Now, not to mention, I also happen to be into social media and all the other, you know, aspects of marketing for my whole life, from high school on. So not that I'm saying, you know, I'm great at it, but it would make sense that TuberChat would move and be so solid and this and that. But it's not just that kind of stuff. Those are technical details that can be picked up. Anybody can learn to do these kind of things. Anybody can run a live stream. But it's because of the relationships that I knew could be built between people, because of the generosity that I saw in other creators. My job here is just to yap for 2 hours while we're here, but behind the scenes, the things that I do with the marketing, the things I do with social media, and the way that I talk and the way I tell the stories that I do are very much focused on you know, the marketing or promotion aspects of what anybody would do with their channel or live stream or business, whatever you want to call it. But very much focused on people actually helping each other. So if you were to think about it, not that it matters, and forgive my long speech, but if I was telling the truth, everything that I say here on TuberChat, right, it would only work and only benefit me if everybody actually does grow their channel and meet generous, loyal, dedicated supporters and becomes truly like family. And you'll find that as time goes on, you'll find more and more people. Those thumbs up will continue. One of these days you'll get thumbs down too, and that'll be fun. But you'll have more and more that will keep going. But the other thing to think about is you only have to go through the race to the first 1,000 once. But the other side of the coin says you only get to do it once. You might start other channels, you might do it again, but there's nothing like going through it the first time. So even for the things that are frustrating, we all wish we could get there faster and everything else, but I hope you're truly enjoying it, because I promise you, it's the friendships that are made along the way that make the biggest impact on where your channel is going to grow and the solid and strong foundation that it has. So like I said, forgive my long speech, but it's very important. I'm very passionate about this stuff, but I always appreciate that. You know, when people say things that are positive, of course I really appreciate it. I try to, you know, not get too wound up about the negativity that comes through. Luckily for me, it's few and far between, but it's there, I promise you. But I'm always happy to see creators push each other. But I remember what it was like. You know, I've had premieres where nobody showed up, you know, and it's only from doing that that I was able to learn the kind of things that we can do. Now, I used to, when TuberChat started, recommend to people to not even do a premiere unless you had 500 subscribers. But that speech has changed, because with the community that we have here, truly like a family, anybody can run a premiere as long as you've got even, let's say, 100 subscribers, or even if you're on your way, because you have the kind of supporters that are gonna come more often or make more effort than your average supporter or viewer or whatever you want to call it, even if you have those lower subscriber numbers than 500 that I used to talk about months ago. I don't know if any of what I am talking about really makes that much sense, but either way, as you keep going, I promise everything's going to grow. If you can just put one quality piece of content up per week, that's enough to make your channel grow. The things we do here just make it move faster and give you a more solid base so that you can get a head start as well. So, Mrs. VSNC09 happens to be another extremely supportive creator. This is somebody who comes not only to TuberChat every single day, has been supporting on our copyright-free music channel regularly as well. We're going to go and look at that in another, 15, 20, 30 minutes or so. So we can look forward to that. Everybody there will be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here. There's link drops over there. I know everybody likes that. But as well, Mrs. VSNC09 is always over there I feel like it's every day helping us grind out. You know, we don't need the watch hours anymore, but I do appreciate everybody that's spending that time, because it really does help. Watch time itself still helps after you're monetized. The longer people stay and watch and run your stuff, the more it helps you with the algorithm, of course. So I appreciate that. Chris's Clever Craft, thank you for the time that you've spent. Mark the Shark is in the house. Let's get them on the wheel. I don't know how long they've been here. It could have been almost the whole time already. Mark the Shark's an extremely supportive creator. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Mrs. VSNC09. I got to catch up with this channel. There's a lot to learn over here. But hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And we see that they've got a brand new video coming out. That's only in about 12 hours from now. So by the time most of us wake up tomorrow, there'll be new content there. Let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up, and I'll add some more channels to the wheel. Watch Wix, forgive me for taking so long to get you on the wheel today, but I'm going to put you on. We'll have a look at that channel for the first time. And upcoming now is Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View, a dear friend of mine, somebody who supports on all of my channels. And I joke about this occasionally. Forgive me when I tell the same story over and over, but they've actually sat with me to watch an entire sunrise for an hour, which is quite a supporter. I joined them on their channel for a very different kind of interview than you usually see me in. And watch Wix, I've got you on the wheel now. Have Cheetah Will View does an extremely thoughtful job when interviewing people. So typically when people ask me to be on their channel or do an interview or whatever you want to call it, it's usually YouTube based. We're talking YouTube, behind the scenes stuff, things from my experience or things I've learned from other creators to give everybody helpful tips for their channels and videos. We do a little bit of that on Have Cheetah Will View's interview, but they actually did a very thoughtful and considerate job of giving a bit of a backstory. They started me right from the beginning, from my teenage years, and even younger, as a matter of fact, all the way through, so that we could talk more about like why we're here, why this stuff is working, why we're involved in this, and how it's going to help people as well. So hopefully everybody will check that out. You can find the interview on their channel, of course. You'll have to search for it, and it's on our front page as well, as I like to put shout out videos and things like that. Actually, Tiffany Wears T-shirts, we put you on the wheel a while ago, but your premiere was running right while we had your channel up, so you might have been gone to take care of that right at that moment. And then, yeah, Roy and Becky's travel. So watch time, of course, is important, and I don't mean to confuse the way that I'm putting things. We can think about the idea that watch time, we're not thinking of, instead of saying, I shouldn't say that it's not as important after you're monetized. I don't know exactly how I worded it earlier, but we think about it in a different way. Watch time still absolutely matters when you are monetized, and it's not just about keeping up the watch hours. 99% of creators who get monetized are going to be just fine. You don't even have to worry about your activity. You're going to keep, you're not going to get demonetized for lack of activity as long as you're still going. But when somebody watches your content, especially for a long period of time, they're bumping up the averages on your whole channel for time viewed, right? For how much average time a person spends watching your content. This is very important. The bigger YouTubers who do what I talk about when you talk about Think Media or Roberto Blake or Sunny Lenarduzzi, or, you know, there's 10 other, you know, Nick Nimmin and Vanessa Lau and all these other creators, Daryl Leaves and video creators, Tim Schmoyer, they will all say minutes matter most, right? I think it's Sean Cannell that actually coined the phrase, but minutes matter most is an application that applies to everybody. So when you think about your videos, I keep going back to the same analogy, but if you imagine a race car driver who's always trying to shave 1/10 of a second off of their race time, it's the same thing as what we're trying to do in an opposite way. We're trying to get people to watch just for another second, just for another minute, just for another 10 seconds, because it bumps up the averages on your whole channel. So very much it's important. Hopefully everybody will check out Have Cheetah Will View. There's a lot of variety on this channel. Particularly, like I said, you'll find a lot of interviews. Those are most notable. And Billy Rank, good to see you in the chat. Let's spin. And 331 subscribers means that hopefully we'll have Cheetah will view a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. Clay Mir is in the house. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for renewing that membership. For that reason, I'll put Clay Mir up on the screen next after Shards of Gaming, who just came up from the wheel. Before I spin the wheel again, Clay Mir has been a member for quite some time, but they're an extremely supportive and creative channel. They're a creator who spreads a lot of different variety throughout their channel, but when you're in their live streams, they do an unbelievably considerate job of making sure to promote every creator that comes through and making sure everybody's connecting with each other and things like that. Southern Sandy, thank you for coming in. That's another creator who is regularly supporting not only here on Superchat just about every single day in our copyright-free music channel as well. Shards of Gaming is always pushing to get the extra thumbs up that we need, and I believe that Shards of Gaming has probably been responsible for hundreds of thumbs up here in Superchat, because they come in with a lot of energy and positive vibes and are always pushing other creators to remember that thumbs up. It really helps when you're out supporting each other in that way, and I always appreciate the extra support for sure. And then Shards of Gaming says the wheel didn't make you last for once. Yeah, not this time. Thrill Seeks, did I never put you on the wheel today? Did we look at Thrill Seeks? We didn't look at Thrill Seeks today. Forgive me, you should have probably been on the wheel already, but Thrill Seeks just dropped a super chat on us, so we're going to look at that channel right after Clay Mir. Thrill Seeks has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. And I wonder if they might have just sniped the stream boss position. We'll find out in a second. That thing glitches a little bit here and there. Let's look at Clay Mir, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Shards of Gaming and find this kind of support coming to you as well when you've connected with them. 216 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Creator Corner is coming up from Clay Mir. They've got a lot of premieres ready to go. Oh, a lot of live streams. Sorry, live streams all set in advance. They got one in 8 hours from now, so that maybe they'll sleep a little while, but they'll get that live stream going. Tiffany Wears T-shirts. Thank you very much. You certainly are salty, but I really do appreciate that super chat. Like I said, we looked at that channel earlier, but I do appreciate the extra support. And Tiffany Wears T-shirts has super thanks available on her channel, so if you haven't yet seen it for yourself and you want to go and support a creator, Tiffany Wears T-shirts has that available, which is really cool. It's like Super Chats, but for videos. And Clay Mir has 2,600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 2,700 now that they'll be thinking about. They're fully monetized, so there's Super Chats and memberships available over there as well. But like I said, when you catch Clay Mir, you'll find a lot of variety on this channel, all kinds. But when you catch their live streams, they're doing a very considerate job of pushing all the creators in there out as recommendations. You know, like they're constantly sharing, they're constantly pushing everybody to connect with each other and things like that, which is very cool. Super chat meme. So, Modest Moon Gazer, you'll notice that if you look up in the chat a little bit, you'll see Tiffany Wears T-shirts and Thrill Seeks have just sent a couple of messages. So Thrill Seeks sent a super sticker, as a matter of fact, and then they sent a super chat right after, and then Tiffany Wears T-shirts sent another super sticker. So I call them all super chats. It doesn't really matter. The names are interchangeable. And what they can do is, when you look on anybody's live stream who has monetization enabled, it's not available in all countries. And memberships are not available on Apple devices. Super Chats usually are. But you click that button and then you can send a message, and you're basically giving the creator a tip, if you want to call it that. That's what they call it on Twitch. And it could be $1 or $2, or it changes for different currencies in different countries and stuff like that. And then your message is highlighted in that way. In some cases, creators might do something for you. In Tuber Chat, what I do is I just say memberships and super chats are absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course. But in the case of memberships and super chats, for super chatters, I put their name or their channel on the screen right away. And for members, they get onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat every day. So super chats are a different thing, but it's a great way to monetize. So if you have monetization in your mind for your channel, eventually that's something you can benefit from. When we talk about super thanks, that's a new feature that's exactly the same. It's basically just a super chat, but for video. So if you go to Tiffany Wears T-Shirts channel right now, you'll notice that she has super thanks enabled probably on all her videos. When you look at it, it's right between the thumbs up and thumbs down button. There's a button that says, I think it just says thanks. When you click on it, you have the option of giving a tip of $2, $5, $10, or $50, I think. And what that does is, first of all, it plays a little animation for you, which is really cool. Actually, why don't I just show you right now? Forgive me, Thrill Seeks, I'm going to come back to your channel. Tiffany Wears T-Shirts has been a... extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. But I'll show everybody what I'm talking about. So let's have a look. This is the video that she just put out. So I'm gonna let this run in the background. Actually, let me knock the. Forgive me, I got to do a couple things here so I don't wreck my own stream. We're gonna knock the quality down to 144. I'm keeping the volume way low. And forgive me, I'll rewatch this, Tiffany, but I just want to put it, and then I'll open another window to run Thrill Seek's channel in a second. So this button right here called Thanks, I was wrong, it's not between the buttons, it's over here. So we can click this, and up comes this window where it shows you can $2, $5, $10, or $50. You can't change the message. I don't know if they'll do something about that eventually, but if I just click on the $2 one, what will happen is this message will come up and it will just say, like, do you want to buy this? Yes, I do. It comes up, and watch this animation. So you see the little hands clapping. Now, if you pay $5 or $10 or $50, you get a better animation. There's confetti that flies around and stuff like this. It's very cool. After a few moments, you'll see that a comment will pop up and it will say, thanks. But the cool thing is that it's highlighted with the color of your super thanks, or super chat if you want to call it that. And this is something that will make your comment noticeable to other creators. Forgive me, Tiffany, I don't mean to block off your video there. I was hoping this thing would come around. I'll show everybody when it pops up, but I'm going to open another window for the rest of the channels here. We'll get Thrill Seeks up right now, and I'll go back to that window to show everybody that comment in a second. I just want you to see how it works. Thrill Seeks has a video coming up on Monday that is going to be rated by Superchat, so that'll be a premiere that we'll raid right after we're done here. Her comment doesn't want to come up. Okay, you'll have to go to Tiffany Wears T-Shirts channel and connect with her, and then watch this birthday meal video. It's the latest one. She just put it up an hour ago, and you'll see the comment there probably. So I'm just going to let that run. Thrill Seeks is here with 1,120 subscribers or so. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. Thrill Seeks has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. As a matter of fact, they happen to be a moderator on our copyright-free music channel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. What we see mostly from Thrill Seeks is outdoor content, particularly within theme parks, roller coasters, things like this. And with the year and a half that we've all had where we haven't been able to access these things as much as we used to, it's great to have a channel like this where we can live vicariously through David's eyes from Thrill Seek. So we have that content to look forward to. Forgive me, everybody, if I've missed anything in the chat, like a question or a comment. I certainly don't mean to. I got into a very couple of long speeches there. If you mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Superchat Connect and grow, and hopefully that will help me see it easier, and I'll catch it the next time around. JD Knight 7 has 3,400 subscribers, a little bit more. As a matter of fact, this is a creator I've been connected to for about 2 years. They've been with Superchat from the very beginning, and they support on all of my channels. They're over in the they're over in the copyright-free music channel with their other channel regularly as well. But JD Knight 7 is a creator who was previously featured on Superchat, of course. But, you know, I think it speaks volumes about a creator when you talk about the idea that they have literally been supporting for years. For 2 years now, they've been supporting. So I just put a lot of focus on that because I want you to understand the generosity of this creator. Here's his second channel, Jeremy D-Day. And I always say of any creator over 3,000 that there's much to be learned, as well as entertained and inspired by them. I still haven't watched the Reese video. I gotta watch that. It's only a couple minutes long. I'm gonna put it in my watch later list now. I had these Reese peanut butter cups. I love Reese peanut butter cups, and I love white chocolate, and I did not like them. But I want to see what you have to say. 111 subscribers over here. I'm hoping we can push Jeremy D-Day a little bit farther towards the 120 that they're going to be thinking about. Tiffany wears t-shirts. I always appreciate your support very, very much. Thank you for that. You don't have to do that, but thank you. Like I said, super chats are absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. And Scratch and PPA says that they actually saw that comment. Let me see if I go back to that window now, if it's coming through. Let me try refreshing it and see if it works. And in the meantime, we'll look at Radical Productions. I'm not sure if they're still in the chat with us here or not, but we'll look at the channel quickly. Now, Radical Productions has thousands of subscribers. They've been with Superchat for a long, long time, but they're experiencing great success because they are bringing awareness to homelessness in America. So you'll have to see what they're doing on their channel to get an idea of why they're growing so fast. But with a channel over 6,000 subscribers, you can bet that there's much to be learned, as well as entertained and inspired by these creators. As you can see, uncovering the truth of systemic oppression, and then as well, proceeds from the organization will be directed towards initiatives to end homelessness in America, which is very cool. So hopefully everybody will follow them. I'm not sure, like I said, if they're still here in the chat. Roy and Becky's Travel says Tiffany's channel looks like a lot of fun, but it absolutely is, because Tiffany brings a lot of fun into her chats and into her live streams and her videos, but as well she takes that with her everywhere she goes. You can see that in the engagement here in Tuber Chat. But Tiffany Wears T-Shirts has been an incredible supporter and a friend for a long time now. I always have a great time hanging out in her live streams, but I also get a very warm welcome over there. I'm sure you will also. When you get over there, a lot of creators will be willing to connect over there, and she encourages that anyway. Yogi Hollow Farm, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody here is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So this is what we're talking about. Tiffany Wears T-Shirts just dropped another super chat here in Tuber Chat, but I just gave a super thanks on that video, and you can see when you do that, it only lets you say thanks. You can't change that message right now, but your message is so highlighted, you know that you're getting great exposure for that as well. And, you know, that's the other side of it. Plus, you get the feeling of the generosity of helping the creator that you're supporting. But I hope everybody will. Tiffany Wears T-Shirts encourages aggressive friendships and connections. Absolutely. Mamaraya Graciosa is coming up right now. Let's see if we can get this channel up here quickly, see what they've got going on, and I will go through our chat list and see what I can do about adding a few more channels. And then, yeah, Yogi Hollow Farm, the only other thing, I know I mentioned it, but if you don't mind, just have a look at that video description, because it describes exactly how we connect with each other here and how you can maximize your time and meet lots of friends and family members for your channel. Let's see who's still in the chat with us that we haven't added yet. onto the wheel. Mark the Shark is on there. That's Mark McEwen with a slight name change. Southern Sandy will come up as well. And then if there's anybody in the chat that hasn't already been on the screen, just say anything at all. Now, we're going to keep going until we get everybody's channel on the screen, so we're not in any rush. But when we are done with Tuber Chat, what we'll do is go over to the copyright-free music channel. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there where you can connect in the same way that you do here. And there's link drops over there as well. So we'll go and raid that afterwards. We'll look in a little while. And Yogi Hollow Farm, if you're still here for a little while longer, we'll have a look at your channel too. Kid Wonders Life of Wonders back in the house. And then, yeah, Shards of Gaming, thank you. If we get... If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help the stream. I'll appreciate it greatly. Mariah Graciosa is fairly new to Tuber Chat, only being with us for a few weeks already, but hopefully everybody will enjoy getting to know this creator. I'm in the middle of getting to know this channel myself. They do a mix of videos and live streams, as we can see, and with over 200 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they'll soon be thinking about. So I'm going to move a little bit faster too. And then I haven't seen Splitgate either. That's another game that I'm curious about. Oh, yes, Barb's Country Home. Thank you so much. Barb's Country Home will come up. And Southern Sandy is here. This is another creator who's only found Tuber Chat recently, but already spreads a lot of generosity in coming in to support us on the copyright-free music channel, and is out supporting other creators as well. And then very cool, yeah, Yogi Hollow Farms. The best success here in Tuber Chat is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, and then knowing that they will turn around and do the same thing for you afterwards. And Southern Sandy is definitely a loyal and dedicated supporter. What I like to do for any channel under 100 is hit the discussion tab and leave a comment for them here. This gives the algorithm an extra little boost to say, hey, I want to be subscribed to this channel. Please don't take that away in case we see purges in the next couple of days. Thank you, the How-To Lady. The How-To Lady is always spreading lots of positivity and energy through the chat as well. Oh, just got out of beta a week ago. That's interesting. Shards of Gaming. Mark the Shark is in the house. Like I said, this is Mark McEwen. They originally come to us from our friends at Two Pineapples. That was the first channel that we looked at earlier today. And Mark the Shark has been a loyal and dedicated supporter, so much so, as a matter of fact, that they are a moderator on our copyright-free music channel, which we'll go and see soon. 161 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. We have watched this channel grow from its very beginning, posting a lot of variety, but has also already gotten into shout-out videos and things like that. I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other. Mark the Shark is always out supporting other creators. When I'm out doing the same thing, I run into them regularly. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that kind of support coming to them as well when you connect with this creator. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm spinning the wheel, and we're going to look at Watch Wicks now. Now, I hope they're still with us. This is a brand new connection as well, a fellow Canadian, as a matter of fact, so we'll see what they got going on. But they were here for a while. Watch Wicks has 69 subscribers right now. Oh, and they got some serious cam action going on here as well. That's interesting. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them towards the first 100. So I'm going to leave a comment for them on their discussion tab when I go through their video. I didn't mean to subscribe right away like I usually say. I don't actually usually do that, but that's okay. What I'm going to do to make sure that that sticks, though, is take one of their latest videos. They obviously do a lot of streaming, long live streams. But I'm going to look for something that is a little bit shorter. I'll take this 20-minute video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list and watch their video. I will give them a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that weather video. I'll give them a thumbs up, and I've already subscribed and got their bell on. As you see, hopefully that will make our connection stick, and then hopefully they're subscribed to Superchat as well and have our notification bell on so they don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then, very cool, WatchWix, I'm happy to see that you're cutting your streams under 12 hours, because that means that you're having them all saved and getting maximum watch hours for those, which is great. Oh, thank you so much, Modest Moon Gazer, and I'll see you likely on Instagram again. And then Budget Sue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Is that Budget So or Budget Sue? Forgive me for not being 100% sure. Let us spin and watch Wix. Like I said, I'll leave a comment for you on your discussion tab as well. Either today or the next time we have your channel up. Something that can give an extra boost. Barb's Country Home is coming up right now. That's another longtime friend of Tuberchat. They're here with us regularly. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Over 200 subscribers now. We'd love to get them a few extras so that they can get that really locked in. And let me just see if our new friend Yogi Hollow Farm is here. Budget So. I think I've seen that channel once before, right? Did we have your channel up on the screen ever here? Forgive me for not being 100% certain. If this is your first time, I believe I've seen your channel. So Barb's Country Home has a lot that can be taught as well, or a lot that can be learned when we're over on this channel, as we can see, but it's pure variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this channel. I'm getting to know them. Hopefully you will enjoy getting to know them as well, but they've been extremely supportive as well. And then, yeah, Budget So, like sew with a sewing machine. Forgive me, I believe we had your channel here the other day, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that. Makes sense. Modest Moon Gazer, is just about to head out. I don't know if they're still hanging on for a quick second or not. Modest Moon Gazer's been a longtime friend of Tuberchat as well. And with 90 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They are a loyal and dedicated supporter. They've actually been over on the Copyright Free Music channel just about every day as well. And I really appreciate that extra support. What I had said at the beginning of today's live stream, I didn't feature any channels last week or this week on Tuberchat. If I was to have done it again, Modest Moon Gazer would be the next channel featured because of the unbelievable support that they've been giving. So forgive me if I'm wrong, Budget So, but thank you for that. And again, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And Modest Moon Gazer, if you're still here, I'm just going to give you one suggestion, because I know I'm connected to you twice on Instagram now, is to add your social media links up there if you want to, because you can find people supporting you in both ways, right? One of the reasons why other social media networks help so much is because even when people have notifications enabled, they don't always work 100%, but when people run into you on the other social networks like Instagram for a story or a reel, or Facebook or Twitter or Reddit or any of these other things, you might catch some outside traffic as well as they work like notifications, right? So that can help. Fanatic Guide is here with 2,400 subscribers. They're an extremely supportive creator. And they have more to their channel than just gaming. They do premieres almost every single day, but as well, they have some how-to videos with some wild success here. Many videos on over 10,000, 20, 30, 60, and even we watched this video here in Tuberchat cross over from in the 60s to the 70s as far as thousands of views. So this creator has some wild success on some of this stuff, which is very good. And like I said, there's more to this creator than just gaming. But Fanatic Guide also is an extremely supportive creator. They support on all of my channels, and I appreciate that extra support, and I make a big deal about it because hopefully you'll find that kind of support coming to you as well when you connect with them. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther to the 2,500 that we're thinking about. And then thank you. So Budget So, we're going to look at your channel shortly. And then yeah, thank you for hanging out watching. Thank you for coming in. And Yogi Hollow Farm, hopefully you're still here as well. If there's anybody who hasn't had their channel on the screen and is still in the chat watching, just please let me know. Budget So is coming up right now. And yeah, Roy and Becky's Travels, I never want to talk too negatively, but if those notifications ever work perfectly, please make sure that I know, because I haven't seen it yet. Budget So, let's have a look if I can find your channel by changing my filters. Here, see, YouTube wants to spell check for me. So did I spell it wrong? Oh yeah, of course I spelled it wrong. That's why I'm not finding it. That was my fault. I typed it wrong. Oh, so Budget So, I connected with your channel. I wonder if we could have run into each other a long time ago, because I used to not always put notification bells on for everybody. I started that about 6 or 7 or 8 months ago. So maybe we connected a long time ago and it's just been a while. Or if I'm wrong about that, that's okay. Maybe I found you somewhere else, but we didn't connect. So Budget So, I've got your notification bell on now, but with 746 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they will soon be thinking about. Southern Sandy, we put your channel up, didn't we, just a minute ago? Did we just look at Southern Sandy, or did I make a mistake? I know I put it on the wheel. Did we not look at the channel? Did I accidentally delete it? Sometimes I've done that when I'm copying and pasting. I don't mean to do that. And I'll look forward to getting to know this channel then. It's been so long, I'm assuming. But that's okay, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them as well. As we can see, this is a niche channel, sewing DIY, patterns, reviews, and thrift haul, which is very cool as well. I know lots of people like that. And then, yeah, forgive me, Southern Sandy, if I'm wrong. I know I did mention that you're extremely supportive because you've been over in the copyright-free music channel as well. We're going to go and look at that soon. Actually, I should get the link for that right now. Should have had that ready. Yogi Hollow Farm is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, this 11-minute one here, and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up and subscribe. Of course, I'll turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then, hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different different creators from around the world in different time zones. So I'm spinning, and if there's anybody in the chat that hasn't had their channel up, just please let me know. I just dropped the link. Everybody can click that. We'll go over to the copyright-free music channel, and everybody can continue connecting the same way that we are here right now. There's also link drops over there, so I know everybody will like that. And that is a virtual 24-hour live stream that goes on constantly. Yeah, we did just look at this channel, Southern Sandy, but that's okay. She's an extremely supportive creator, and I'm happy to have the channel up again. So I will pin that link, but if everybody wants to click that, we'll go right over to the copyright-free music channel right now. You'll see what I'm talking about. All the same music that you hear on Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. We have a virtual 24-hour live stream running over there. There's almost always somebody in there. There's almost always something happening. So you can meet friends and family members for your channel the same way that we do here. And like I said, there's link drops over there as well. So I know everybody enjoys that also. I'll be over there in a second, and I will leave this live chat running for a couple of more minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here. But like I said, we're all going to go over there and keep connecting. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat, especially at such an uncommon hour. Today we moved the times of the live streams around, but we will be back again tomorrow much earlier, Sunday earlier than that, and Monday again earlier than that. So thank you, everyone. We'll see you in a few minutes on the Copyright Free Music channel. Bye-bye.